2021.
Yes, sir.
It was a surprisingly good year for music in general, for hip hop, more specifically hip hop and all the subgenres.
That was probably my favorite year ever for music, bro. We got countless amounts of albums. As you said, not just in hip hop.
You said ever?
Ever, bro. Ever. I'm saying it. This is me. Let's start this off. For me, that's how I felt. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Still, I'm not saying all that. I was just ready to say 2021 was a good year. Oh, I did a So this is the top 21 albums. I did my top 10 favorite songs. That's gonna be up on Patreon. So if you want to check that out, just 10 of my favorite songs that dropped in 2021. So if you want to see that, that's on Patreon, along with a lot of other bonus content, stuff you cannot find on YouTube. That's patreon.com/VibeVilla. The disclaimer. Alright, so Pete, yo, this is a biased list because we're talking about our favorites.
Mine.
We're
Not yours.
We're not saying that these are the best. So stuff that we liked and we just ranking them in that order. So when Prince says something crazy, just remember that that's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you can't judge him. You can't judge him too much because you be saying some crazy shit, bro. So,
my opinions.
I got D Smoke with War and Wonders. I'm starting it off like that. A very good project from an artist that I've been hip to, but over the last year or two, I've gotten a lot more familiar with. Shout out to Shots. Shout out to Shots on Patreon. I won't say he really put me on, but he encouraged me to listen more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he encouraged me to listen a lot more. So shout out to Shots. War and Wonders was a dope project, a very smooth project. A lot of jazzy feels to it. And as usual, the man is a poet, so he's talking all the way through it. Like, it's just slick lines, metaphors, bars, that talk. Features are dope as well. Dope project, War and Wonders. That's what I got, 21.
My number 21.
That's how he about to, yo. What you got, 21?
Yo, okay. We did a review for this that didn't make the cut, thankfully, because it seemed like I was hating on the album. And also, it seemed like I didn't really take in the album, which was fair.
Yo, Prince did that album dirty.
I was just skipping as soon as I didn't like. At 21, I got Young Thug, Punk.
Word. I'm not mad at that at all.
The Droppin' Jewels track, when we did the review, you were looking at me crazy. I did not have it as one of my favorites at all. It wasn't even top 4.
That track is the best Thug track in a while.
After listening to it a couple times and listening to the Tiny concert, I think I mentioned to you the Tiny concert, I got a different appreciation for it. It actually grew on me. It took at least 4 listens for me to get there, but it grew on me. So 21, I got Young Thug, Punk. Oh, and that cover was absolutely amazing, crazy cover.
I was thinking about like different videos you could do, like best album covers of best hooks of 2021.
That my number 1 cover, to be honest.
It's there. That Mick Jenkins one is crazy. I like that one a lot too. Speaking of Mick Jenkins, at number 20, Mick Jenkins, Elephant in the Room. I don't really know what, like, this is just Mick Jenkins in his element, doing what he does. You get the bars, you get that smooth feel, you get that lane of hip hop that you know you can only find with certain artists. The Mick Jenkins, the Sabas, them type of artists, and it was executed flawlessly. We did a review for it. It's on the channel if you want to check it out. Not too much to say about this, really. It's Mick Jenkins. If you know about him as an artist, then you're getting more of that, and it's a dope project. From beginning to end, it's a dope project.
Sure. Number 20, I got my man's Conway, the Machine. If it bleeds, it can be killed.
Word.
That's what I got at number 20. That was fire from commencement all the way down.
Bro, that first track, the 4.0 niggas.
He had an interview with somebody. He said he's done with music.
He finna retire on some Jay-Z shit. Retire for like 2 years and...
I don't know. I'm hoping if that's the case, I'm fine with it. But he seemed like he was serious, bro. The interview is crazy.
I'm gonna check it out.
It made me really go back and listen to some Conway and appreciate him, bro. Because he makes some great albums.
Bro, Conway's consistency. And Griselda in general represents consistency. But Conway specifically, like, there's never a dip. Like, there's never... Like, it's just the mark of consistency. Conway's crazy.
That sound, that Griselda sound is there with him. Always. So.
At 19, I got Loot. Go Mouth.
Go Mouth.
Love that project. Did a reaction for that one as well. Way after the project dropped and after we did the review and everything, and randomly I was just bumping it, and like the vibe, the feel of that project, it's just a smooth project. It has like a funky feel to it, even though it's a chill album. Like Go Mouth is a dope project. Shout out Lou, shout out Dreamville. Love that project.
Yeah. At 19, I got D-Smoke, War and Wonders.
Word.
I know you had it with 21.
21. Yeah,
21. War and Wonders was fire. You pretty much said everything I wanted to say. The poetry's in the album is phenomenal. The flow of the album, the jazz that you mentioned as well.
Yeah.
D-Smoke, again, shout out to Shots.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shots. 18.
I'm at 18.
Yeah.
At 8, this recently dropped. Lanes, Tory.
Okay.
Tory. Alone at Prom. It was near flawless. His spin and his take on this genre of music. I loved how he did it. I love the nods, the little paying homage to certain sounds, not just specific songs, but like even like little sounds as well, like little melodies he'll toss in that like are a callback to certain previous songs from that era. Tory's one of the most versatile hip hop artists ever.
Talk. You stole a couple of mine, bro. I don't like you for that.
All good. Don't tell me.
Ka. A Martyr's Reward. Did you forget about that?
No, I didn't. It's on my honorable mentions. Can I show you? That's one of the ones that hurt me. If we were making a best albums list, it will be there. But I couldn't put it on favorites because I didn't listen to it enough.
I feel that was almost the case for me, but I listened to it enough because there was a lot of times after that album dropped and we listened to it, that I was tapping in. I was in a certain vibe and I knew, it'd be a perfect time to listen to Car right now. So because of the amount of times that I did listen to it, it had to make my 18.
I feel that.
His style
Bro,
is just so
one of a
different.
kind. One of a kind.
That's it right there.
Dope. We got put on to him through Patreon as well. At number 17, I got Isaiah Rashad with The House Is Burning. We did a reaction for this one as well. I remember thinking or saying during the reaction, like there was this one track at the very end, HB2U, where I was like, yo, why did we get this the whole album, blah, blah. After going back and listening to that project, like just getting more listens, that project is dope, bro. And it's just how he did it, no complaints. Chill vibes and the anticipation leading up to it. Like I remember, like it was.
We were begging basically for Isaiah to drop, drop.
And then when it dropped, it was like I like it, but nah. And then after more listens, it's just like the
concept of it. You understood it a whole lot more.
Fire.
Number 17 for me was Baby Keem, bro. Baby Keem, the melodic blue. I had that at 17. What he did on this album was different. The sound was different. I remember people were saying that he sounded like Playboy Cardi, but I feel
nigga, you said that. Nigga said people.
I'm a people too. I'm a people. I heard pieces of Playboy Cardi, but the entire sound itself was just, it's different, bro. You hear that sound and it's Baby Keem. What he did with Kendrick on those 2 tracks, Range Brothers and Family Ties, I think. Fire. Panties. What was it? Pink Panties?
I forgot about that stuff.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard it again. I heard it again, bro.
Nah.
I heard it again.
You can't convince me. You can't.
Track isn't bad, bro. You just gotta get over the course. That's it.
Push pink panties to the side.
Bars.
16, Silk Sonic.
16.
An Evening with Silk Sonic. I got that at 16. I know it's a bit high for some people's taste. Most people gonna have that shit top 10 at the very least. I got it at 16. It was a very well done project. Short, very short, but both artists sound like they were so in their element. Like they didn't have to step outside of themselves in order to do it.
My number 16, Lloyd Banks, Cody. Got that at number 16. I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot that he dropped this year, bro. I almost forgot that he dropped this year. And then I went back and I was looking at a list of all the albums that dropped this year, and I seen Lloyd Banks. I'm like, oh wait, he's still showing that that pen
Banks
has not left.
Salute.
Not left. And so Lloyd gets top 16 for me still.
At number 15, I got Vince Staples, self-titled Vince Staples. Dope project. He seemed very serious on the project. He was kind of quiet this year too. Outside of that project, I like what we got from Vince Staples. That's why I got 15. Enjoyed that project a whole lot.
I had that as one of my honorable mentions.
I enjoyed it more subsequent listens after my initial one. I didn't fully realize how much I liked that project until like my third listen to it. That's when I really like, okay, yeah, this is one of my favorites this year.
Yeah. In 15, I got Mick Jenkins, bro. Elephant in the Room.
Word.
You had it higher up. I thought it was a dope album. It's one of those albums that you hear and it's immediate. Gotta download it.
Every single one.
So top. These the rest of the albums of my list are basically you hear it and the entire album gets downloaded. No misses, bro.
14, Little Sims. Sometimes I might be introverted. 14. The journey she took us on, the wide range of not just sounds, but like subject matter, like the different things she was talking about, the different flows, and then the sounds as well, the different sounds on that project. It's a phenomenal project. That Little Sims project, sometimes it's very well done. This is another one where if I was ranking best, it would be probably higher, but in terms of,
for sure.
If you haven't heard it, do yourself a favor, go check that out. Any like, just go hit it, just go press play. Just go press play, like it's fire.
At number 14, something that you already mentioned as well, Loot, Gold Mouth.
Oh, Mouth.
Another one of those albums that's immediate download from first track to the last track. I remember we reacted to the project and I mentioned his previous album, what was it, The West, 1992. It's immediate downloads within his past 2 albums.
Alright, so I'm at 13 now, and we got the man himself, West Side Gun, with Hitler wears
Hermes.
number 8.
What side?
First side. Feel of side A, bro, is just unmatched. That specific, just a mixture of like elegance and grimy and just like everything, bro. Like that shit, the feel is different when it comes to West Side Gun. I'm happy that I was encouraged to view his or listen to his music with a certain air. Like this is what you gotta look for. This is what you gotta, like, you can't expect the same shit you do from Conway and Benny. It's something different with West Side. And when you finally understand that it's more of like a feel, a energy, a swag, just a different, then you really can tap into what he does, and it's different. Like it's different, bro. It's different. It's different.
Number 13, I think that you mentioned earlier as well, is Isaiah Rashad. The House is Burning. It wasn't something that I was expecting. The sound and the vibe. I think I was expecting more rap, but the vibe that he gave us, was crazy. It was dope. I appreciated it, and the album. I remember watching an interview with him. And he was explaining the whole title behind the album and how, the house is burning. Are you gonna stay there or are you gonna get out and do something? You know what I mean? So the whole concept of the album was dope.
Number 12. This is another one that might stir some people. The Creator.
Tyler, wait. What number?
I got it at number 12. Call me if you. It's my opinion, is it not? Is it not my preference? In my opinion, that might be his best work. In terms of my favorite projects to listen to this year, bro, it's number 12. That's strong, bro. That's strong, bro. What else I got at number 11? Let me see what else I got. We're saying, the best albums. Is another one that's probably higher. I'll admit that.
Best albums, yeah.
I think 12 is strong.
12.
I got it at 12. I got Tyler, the Creator. Call me if you get lost at 12.
Hey. No complaints.
Listen, let me keep my guard up. I know people gonna want to fight. Like, what's up with it?
At number 12 for me, man, I got Tyler, the Creator, number 12. It's crazy. Number 12 for me was Silk Sonic. Silk Sonic, an evening with Silk Sonic was fire. Smoking Out the Window. That shit is fire.
Yeah, it is.
I can't remember the first single.
We called it.
Yeah, we
did.
Them coming together and making music. Yeah, we did call it. But the album itself was fire, bro. The 80s feel, it gives you different vibes and it puts you in different places when you listen to the album. So, 2 dope artists. If we get another album that's different, that they give us a different genre, a different concept.
I didn't even think of them doing something totally different. That would be cool too.
That'd be fire.
If they hop on some like 90s R&B wave, like that'd be crazy. Like
that would be.
They could pull it off.
Crazy.
Like, that would be sick. I'm at number 11, and this one you mentioned, Conway. If it bleeds, it can be killed.
You got
number 11.
Whoever, I got him far down there, but I'm happy you got him up there, 11. Bro. Even though he's my guy. Even though he's my guy.
11, Conway. If it bleeds, it can be killed.
That shit fire.
What, bro? That shit. That's
That's exactly what
different,
it is.
Like,
that's exactly what it
bro,
is.
That album is, bro.
Start to finish.
Conway,
don't retire, bro.
Keep doing what you doing, bro.
Don't retire, bro.
Keep doing what you doing. It's
that.
not too many out here doing.
No.
It's nobody out here doing what you, bro.
One of one. You talking about Griselda? I got West Side Gun at number 11.
With Hitler?
Hitler wears Women's 8, but I got Side B.
Word.
Yeah,
you like Side B better?
I like Side B better. Yeah. The features on both sides were fire, but I couldn't get over Jay Electronica being there, Benny the Butcher being there, Mac Hami on there as well. There were a lot of, it gave you a lot more on that side, and I enjoyed that side a lot more.
That's what you had number 11?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, number 10, I got
this
a project.
Big, bro. This is top 10 now.
Oh,
This is top 10
Yeah,
now.
this is top 10.
So
we here. And this is how I'm going to start it off. This album and this artist, a lot of y'all that watch this channel may not be hip to, but we just did a reaction for it not long ago. Massacre.
Okay.
438.
Okay.
If you're not
That
hip,
is
get
big.
hip.
That's
the
big.
top 10 album
That
of
is
2021.
big.
For a dancehall album, it's phenomenal. But just outside, just as an album, period, regardless of genre, that's a big album. Shout out Massacre. One side. One side. What do you mean?
The album was fire.
I've been listening to it.
Was fire.
I've been listening to it way too much to not have it like there, bro.
I got my guys Ransom and Rome Streets at number 10. Coup the Grass. Easily. 2 MCs going back and forth. They brought some features. Was not needed, but I'm happy to get the game. The game did his thing.
Bro,
Shane Wash, he did
best
his
game
thing.
verse in a minute.
Punchlines back to back to back to back to back. Top 10.
Easy.
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 For you to say easy, I'm expecting that somewhere.
Easy. Number 9, Dave. We're all alone in this together. When it comes to the UK side of rap, I don't even want to separate because, like, just in general, he's a dope ass artist. But when you get to that side of, he's my favorite to listen to from that side. And I have a few, and he's my favorite. From deep tracks to radio hits to single, like everything was there, everything was on it. And then you get, if you're familiar with Dave as an artist, how he can go on for 8 minutes on a track, just having you engaged the whole time.
Entire time.
Bro, listen, it's a phenomenal project. It makes you think. It makes you vibe. Like there's vibes. There's everything on it. It's a dope. It makes you flex. Everything is there.
Clash with Stormzy.
Dope project. Shout out Dave.
Dave is fire, bro. I remember the first time I got put onto him for Hot New Hip Hop. I was searching Hot New Hip Hop years ago.
Word.
And seeing the track with Drake. I think Drake hopped on the feature. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Wanna know. That was the first one, and it's been. Hey, I'm here with you, bro.
Since then.
That
was the same for me too.
Number 9. This might come as a surprise, but I got Drake at number 9.
Word. I'm proud of you. Some objectivity.
I had to keep it real, bro. Still top 10.
The boy.
Hey, know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't first reaction.
Wasn't
if you want to see it, it's on Patreon. It wasn't for me first reaction, I promise you. But after a couple listens, the tracks are all fire to me.
Yeah.
Except I still have to delete that off my list. Way too sexy.
You're not giving it a nod for the commercial success?
The commercial success,
like,
yes. They definitely marketed it perfectly.
So number 8,
Yeah.
I got Baby Keem.
Oh shit.
The Melodic Blue. I enjoyed that project a lot, bro. I really did.
Except for Pink Panties.
Yeah, no, that one never happened. That shit never happened. But Baby Keem, this is my first time getting put on to him. I never heard any music from him prior to this year. Scars, that song is crazy to me. The Melodic Blue is a dope ass project. And yeah.
Did you hear the deluxe version? I think he added three more tracks to it.
Where I didn't.
You didn't? So
now
you might even love it even more.
I'm happy now.
Would you say that it's he took a big step from his previous album?
Huge.
Die for My Bitch?
Huge. I heard Die for My Bitch after hearing The Melodic Blue. But going back and listening to Die for My Bitch, you can hear how Melodic Blue came about. Like you can hear, like you can see how what he did on that would turn into the Melodic. And it's dope to see. Yeah. It just build on things a little bit more. Polish some things up a little bit more. It's dope.
My number 8, Bo Jackson.
Boldy.
Boldy James and the Alchemist.
Word.
I think you did a reaction to that, right?
I did.
You did a reaction to that, and after peeping that one, I decided to go listen to it myself, and that shit was fire. That shit was fire from, what is it, double hockey sticks all the way all the way down. I had to download all of them, and bro, I was listening to Turpentine going into Brick Mile to Montana. The outro to that, where it sounds like the Alchemist is listening to something in the background, and he's also trying to sample a beat, which turns out to be the next beat, is fire.
Yeah.
The album
it's from beginning
is
to
just
end. So.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
And I had to have it top 8, bro.
7, Drake, CLB.
Okay. You got it higher than me.
Yeah. Cause, bro, okay, if you, like you mentioned, we did a reaction to it. Initial reaction, we both weren't really feeling it that heavy. But then as time goes on and you realize how much tracks from it you're bumping, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I'm bumping this track, this shit goes, I have this in the playlist.
Pipe Down's fire.
I damn near like the whole, so it's like, bro, yeah, I got it at 7. CLB's number 7. Pipe Down is, I love that song so much. Top 10 Drake hook, easy.
Bro.
In my opinion.
Number 7 for me is Dave. Dave had to go up there, bro. We're all alone in this together.
Top 10.
Fire.
Consensus top 10,
Top 10. What did I write about this? I wrote something about it. It was well done. Beautiful intro. Then leads into Verdansk.
Verdansk is a
crazy track too. And then the sequel to Panic Attack.
Yeah.
Just fire.
This is a dope project.
Flash. I'm looking at all of these. These were all fire. Survivor's Guilt. And his mom, what he did with this, his mom's monologue in there where she's talking and she's crying.
Dave.
Bro.
Dave. He does that.
Yeah.
Number 6. It hasn't even been out that long.
I know what he's gonna say.
Nas. But it's magic, dog. It's magic. Nas is back on his bullshit, bro. What y'all thought, bro?
You mentioned something earlier when we did the review that he might be hitting a
second prime, bro.
And honestly, it's feeling like that, bro. He hasn't missed these couple albums.
That's why I got it number 6. I'm not gonna do too much talking about Nas because I'm gonna talk about him in a little bit just now. Still, don't even worry about it.
I rate it. I know why.
But yeah, that's why I got number 6. Nas with Magic. Him and Hit Boy doing what they do. Shout out to them. 9 songs, all 9 hit.
It was magic. Number 6 for me, Little Sims. Sometimes I might be. I had it high still. The album, as you said, if it was his best albums, it would be top 10 for me. Favorite albums, top 10.
Yeah.
The entire album itself was fire. The interludes,
crazy.
It had like 5 interludes in there, and each of them I felt came at the perfect time, bro. The concept. I remember we were watching the first track. The first track itself was like a movie, and then the music video itself.
The project is a fucking movie. Like
exactly,
it's crazy, bro.
It's like you're listening to a movie. If you want to listen to a movie, go listen to the album. Yeah, it's an entire movie.
We in top 5 area now.
Top 5.
And I'm gonna kick it off with Cole.
Off season.
That's why I got number 5. Easily. It was a bit different than what you'd expect from the typical J. Cole project. It was a bit more mainstream, if you will, in terms of sounds and beat selection and all that stuff, but it still had its classic J. Cole moments on it. And then you get tracks like Amiri, 95 South and shit, like bangers, you know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed that project a lot. Still bump tracks off of it. Yeah, that's why I got number 5, bro. Cold World.
Number 5 for me was Nas, King's Disease 2.
Word.
Absolutely phenomenal album. You mentioned what he did with Hit Boy on Magic. What he did with Hit Boy and King's Disease as well was fire. The Lauryn Hill verse that we got on that track, fire. She hasn't missed a step. I want an album.
You're not gonna get that. She.
Well, okay. If not an album, just give me a couple more features.
She'll pop out when it matters, and that's how you know that Nas that shit matters.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? She'll pop out when it matters.
You right. The entire album was an instant download.
Number 4, PLK, the Punchline King, Lloyd Banks, Course of the Inevitable. That project spoke to me. Exactly. That's the best way I could put it. That project literally spoke to me in a way where, like, that project got me refocused so many times. Like just when I needed to get my mind right, get back into a perspective that I needed to be in. How I'd go bump Pain, Pressure, Paranoia. That track,
bro.
Yo, shout out to Lloyd Banks. We speak about Nas in like a second prime, and if Banks can put together a couple, you know what I'm saying? Like we'll be right there. We'll be right there.
Number 4 is J. Cole, the off season.
Word.
You spoke about it. I kind of touched a little bit on the topic as well, but the off season was fire, bro. You mentioned that it wasn't compared to the other J. Cole albums. It was a bit different.
A little bit different, yeah.
For me, I felt that same way. The replay value wasn't as much for me on this album, this J. Cole album, compared to the others.
Yeah,
but
I feel that.
The tracks themselves were fire. If you want a workout album, maybe this album would be perfect for it, especially that first track. DJ Drama doing the narration throughout it.
Facts.
Fire.
Facts.
Top 4.
And number 3. It's number 3 for me.
Word.
The man himself.
Who?
Top 5 artist ever.
Talk.
Ye.
Talk.
Donda. Most iconic rollout for an album ever. Quality songs.
Easily.
Quantity of songs as well.
Easily.
Bringing the best out of features.
Easily.
Listen, just how it's put together, the sound, the feel. Donda, Kanye, number 3.
Number 3, Kanye. Donda.
Yeah, word.
Number 3. I told myself, I'm like, yo, it had one of the best verses this year from Andre 3K on Life of the Party. Had one of my favorite tracks this year, Off the Grid with Fabio. I had this as a jot note. It would be almost a crime for this album not to be in the top 3 for me. Almost a crime.
There's no way it's not. I don't, bro.
The album itself is fire, bro. You got 32 tracks plus more somewhere in the world on the internet. As you said, the rollout, album rollout was crazy. I hope that would be crazy if that's how albums get rolled out now. Instead of album release parties, have album release concerts. I
better hear a lot of Yeezy talkings. At number 2, I got Ransom and Rome Streets.
Oh shit.
You mentioned it, coup de grace. I went into it cautious because I was like, yo, I wasn't too hip to Rome Streets. I had heard tracks from him, but I was very familiar with Ransom, and I knew, so I was like, yo, this is a full project. Is Rome Streets gonna be able to match? Like, okay. I understand he could match like on a song or on a but like for an entire project, is he gonna be able to stay on that level that I know Ransom is never gonna leave?
And the man hit you with, are you dumb?
Like, bro, for real though. Like,
are you dumb?
Like,
me?
Like, fuck you talking? Like, bro, I have a similar feeling towards it. Like I do Lloyd Banks' Course of the Inevitable. Ransom dropped another project this year as well. Heavy's the Head. That one is a bit more, it's raw and it's grimy and it's like grim and it's like, this one, it still has that raw feel, but it's also motivational too. Like Ransom and Rome Streets, shout out to y'all, bro. Y'all gave me, like, bro,
they did.
I've been, if I was the only one that listened to that project in the whole world, it would be worth making it. The amount of times I listened to the project.
Number 2, I got Tyler. Dope album, bro.
It is
dope album. His rollout was a bit different than Kanye's, but I feel like his rollout was also nice, bro. Sweet, that one track, Sweet. I thought you wanted to dance. I remember thinking how I don't like that track.
Changed.
I've changed my mind still. That rap verse he gives us at the end of I Thought You Wanted to Dance, fire. That alone changed my entire thoughts on that track.
I'll be honest and say I might not, because I haven't, since the first listen, I haven't listened to that project in its entirety. I have my specific songs that I've gone back to here and there, but I haven't bumped the full project all the way through since listening to it that first time. At number 1,
I know who you have.
Man,
Escobar, Nasty Nas.
Listen, bro. KD2.
I can't blame you.
Nas got 2 in my top 10.
I feel you.
And I'm not apologetic about it at all.
Apologize.
Like, listen, we are in the midst of the second prime, and take in how crazy the first prime was. But this man's about to put together 2 separate Hall of Fame careers on some crazy shit. Like, bro, it's getting scary. And listen, I'm saying all this. And I'm a Jay-Z guy. Like,
he's a Jay-Z guy.
Like, this is well known.
This is well fucking known.
So this is no bias. I'm being straight up. Like, this, honestly. It's crazy what we're seeing from Nas. Shout out to Hit Boy for like if he sparked it or prompted whatever Hit Boy.
His contribution.
Listen, cause I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
I can't say enough about this project and how well put together it is and the classic Nas feel it gives with like a modern little touch to it. Every now and then people will bring up not the classics, but some of his other projects. People talk about the beat selection and stuff. There's no issue with the beat selection.
You got Hit Boy on your side.
That's what I got number 1. That's my favorite project this year. King's Disease 2. Love it.
My number 1. Let me tell you when I shot up the list, bro.
Wait, hold on. Cause I just realized I don't know what you have at number 1. Like I don't.
I said Drake already. I said Kanye already.
Cole.
I said Cole. I said Tyler.
Tyler's going like.
Who?
I don't know. I literally don't know.
You want to check your honorable mentions?
Let me do that. There's no way you're gonna have that at number 1.
What?
Mac Homie?
Mac Homie.
You got Mac Homie?
Pray. Not even pray. What is it called, bro? Mac
Pray for
Homie.
Haiti.
Pray for Haiti.
Word.
Is number 1.
I rate that.
Bro.
Hail me up. I rate that. I rate
Bro.
that. I rate that.
Number 1.
I rate that.
Easily. When I tell
Talk
you,
your shit.
I did not even hesitate
Talk your shit.
to say this is a number 1 album. Immediately, the first time I heard it, I'm not gonna lie. First time I heard it, didn't really give it its, didn't. Second time, I'm like, hold up, bro. This shit is magnificent. Every single track, the tempo throughout the entire album seems like the same tempo within the same range. So you're never shifted off a certain vibe, even though every track is different. But then when you get to the last track, it's a head bopper. It switches. The whole tempo switches, and it's like a bow. It's like I'm gone off the stage. But if you have the album on repeat, it's like listening to a classic back to back. That's how I felt, bro. The shit was an instant classic after the second listen. I knew he's Haitian, and I knew he was speaking a bit of Creole, but after my second listen, I was hearing words. I'm like, and I didn't take it in. So when I started tapping in, I'm like, yo, this guy speaks Creole, and I'm now tapping into understanding, what he's saying, because I didn't really tap in the first time when I heard it. And so that connection, because I kind of understand Creole as well, that connection alone brought that guy all the way to the top, bro. It's wild. I think he might be my new favorite artist, bro.
Word?
Like a dead ass.
Word?
Dead ass.
That's
bro.
tough. I fuck with that. Bro. I fuck with that. Word.
That man can rap.
Word, nah, for real.
That man.
No doubt.
And based on just that, it's safe to say that Griselda had a great year.
Understatement. Because we didn't even mention the Butcher.
The Butcher.
With the plugs I met too.
Pirates Picasso. But I wanted to say something before we stop. I don't know if you noticed, bro, but Papoose dropped an album every single month last year. 2021, January, February, March, all the way till December, he dropped an album. And if that doesn't say anything to you, I don't know what to tell you, but that shit shows hard work. I would have tapped out. Writer's Block would have caught me maybe the 3rd album in.
Honorable mentions. IDK. You see for yourself. Honorable mention. It's a dope project. Check it out. It's already mentioned. Ka with the Martyrs Reward. Got that. Gets Conflict of Interest.
I had it. Northside Benji.
Yeah.
Extravagant Collection.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
You mentioned Vince Staples somewhere in your list, I believe. Doja Cat even, bro.
Planet Her.
Doja Cat did her thing on Planet Her. As soon as I thought she lost me, came in with some raps.
Rose, bro. I had to put him as an honorable mention, bro.
I rate it.
Rick Ross, richer than I ever been. I had to. The most.
My last honorable mention was Giveon, bro. When it's all said and done, take time, tap in, bro. When you wanna just chill with shorty, whatever it is, bro. Just
word, bro.
2021 has been amazing with music.
It was.
Amazing.
It was. Shout out to all the artists, man. Definitely appreciate the hard work because the craft is not easy. It takes a certain level of dedication to put out quality, especially for artists that have been doing it for a minute. And the tendency to slip into just like, half-ass it, it can be there if you don't have a certain love for it. So we definitely appreciate what goes into making quality bodies of work, like what the projects we just mentioned. Kendrick Lamar, we need that. You said fingers crossed? Nah. Fuck that. We need that. Yo, Kanye, if you feel like it.
Kanye?
If you feel
like
another
one?
If you feel like
he gonna give us something different, though.
If you feel like it.
He's been giving
push us into another era.
You said push us, and now I need Pusha T to drop something.
Oh yeah. Jay-Z, come on, bro. Answer. Like
Nas is calling.
Come on, bro.
Nas has been
Come on, bro. Let's go, fam. Like, come on. Let's.
That would be great.
Let's go, bro.
Great,
come on, bro. But yeah, it's a few more artists as well. Can't wait to see what happens with 2022. Expecting a lot of good stuff. But yeah, that's the video. Drop in the comment section your favorite albums, what you thought about our list, and what you would change, what you have at your spots, all of that. Let us know. If there's anything you think we didn't mention or something that we overlooked, drop that as well. Yes, maybe we forgot about it. Maybe it just didn't make the cut, but let us know. Yeah, that's the video. As always, bonus content up on Patreon. Check us out there. If you like the video, hit that like button. We appreciate you. If you're new, want to see more, subscribe. I'll keep supporting.
We keep dropping.
That goes.
Peace.